In this tutorial, I'd like to show you how you can use window function to calculate statistics in Spark, and I will be showing how window function could be equivalent to a group by and a join. So let's get started. Like always, I have this data frame defined, and I'd like to show you how you can create window function in Spark based on this data frame. We have a couple of columns: asset, platform, unit, trade name, buy date, buy price, and sell price. And for using the window function, I can import it from org.apache.spark.sql expressions.window. So first I import this, and then I can define custom partition. So I said window.partition by, and I'd like to partition it by asset, column, platform column, and trade name. In other words, this window function tells that whatever calculation I'd like to perform, I'd like to consider this as the basis of the calculation. So first I define this custom partition, then I can say with column, create a new column for me. For example, sum buy price, sum of the buy price, and this sum of the buy price can be calculated by the sum function buy price. I use the over keyword, and it should be over my custom partition. It means that over these three columns, calculate the sum of the buy prices. And I can use a resulting df for my data frame, and I'm showing it. So you can see that this was my original data frame, and whenever I'm using a window function, it just appends a new column with the condition that it considers asset, platform, and trade name columns, and then it add up the buy price based on these three columns. Wherever there is a single row, for example, a stock plus 500 and trade name of, for example, Sand or Facebook, for all the Facebook trades from, for example, plus 500 and asset, which is a stock, then it will add up all the buy prices. Of course, I can do other operations as well, like I can create new new columns also, like with column sum sell price, similarly sum sell price, and then I can say over the custom partition. Let me copy this code, and I'm just pasting because I'd like to define some other columns as well. So for example, this here we have some sell price. I'd like to create, for example, mean sell price, and then I'm using the mean function. Other functions are also possible. I'd like to say mean sell price, mean buy price here, and also, for example, average also is possible, like average sell price gain. I can say yes, average sell price or average buy price as well. Buy price here, sell price, yes, buy price here, buy price also. And actually I needed to rename this mean buy price instead of mean sell price. So if I show this and shift enter, you can see that I have created a lot of columns here. Up to here it was the original data frame, but I could create some buy price, some sell price, mean sell price, mean buy price, average sell price, and average buy price. All of them are based on the columns asset, platform, and trade name. So based on these three columns. This is the concept of the window function. Of course, you can also change your custom partition. So for example, I can say, let's say custom partition v2. You can of course give them more meaningful names. So I can remove the trade name and I can tell custom partition v2, and based on custom partition v2 I can define other columns as well, like with column. For example, I can tell average buy price per asset per platform. Can name this column like this, and then I can use the average, then over custom partition v2, and this is raising an error. I forgot to say buy price here. So here I could also add this new column, average by price, and again the partition, the calculations are based on asset and platform. Of course, there is another problem. I tell average, I should change the function to average here, and this is actually the right thing. But again, the concept of a window function is the same. You define a window that partition by, you can import it from org.apache.spark.sql expressions.window, and then you define as many as window functions you can, and then you can perform custom calculation, create extra columns. Now I'd like to show you how you can achieve, instead of the window function, how you can achieve the same through a group by and a join function. Because, for example, count distinct function is not available in a window function, and maybe you need to do some sort of count distinct, and then that's why you require to do it through a group by and join function, not using a window function. Let me show you how you can achieve the same through a group by and a join function. So let me say I'd like to define a group by aggregation df, and I'm saying group by here, and the columns which I define is asset, platform. If you remember, these columns were defined in this window function, but now I'm just putting them in the group by, and I'd say trade name. If I say group by, and in the aggregation part I'd like to say some buy price as some buy price, just say this. And similarly, let's keep it simple for now and say one more of this aggregation, like some sell price, for example, as some sell price. If I create this group by data frame, I can use the original data frame, then join it with this grouped by columns or this new statistics, and I can join it back to the original data frame. I can use the sequence of asset, platform, and trade name here, and then it's fine to be an inner join. I say join back df, I name it join back df. Before that, let me show you what is inside this group aggregation df. If I say that show, you should be able that I have created data frame per asset, platform, and trade name, some buy price and some sell price. Now, if you compare it with df.show here, you can figure out, okay, asset, platform, and trade name are common between these two data frames, and we can basically append these two columns here to this data frame. That's why I said, okay, df.join group by aggregation df, and based on the sequence, the common columns, you can do it. And if I uncomment this and I say that show here, maybe I need to comment out this one to have a little bit more space, but you can see that this is exactly the same up to here, and then I could add this sum by price and sell price. Of course, you can add other things, like for example, I told you average by price, and also you can rename it as AVG by price or for example average sell price as AVG sell price. If I shift enter, you can have these new columns, and again, as you can see, the original data frame is this one and you could add it. To recap, first of all, I showed you how you can import this window function. You can define custom window functions, and you can add as many as columns in which you'd like with different basically base columns in which is defined as in these custom partitions, so you can extend your data frame with additional statistics. Similarly, you can achieve it through a group by and then a join function, the same results. The benefit of using the window function is that you'd have a little bit shorter code. However, the group by provides you additional benefits, like whenever you'd like to perform count this thing, it's more flexible for you.